It's time for another beautiful episode of Proxy Planetary Fortress Rush to Grandmaster. The first episode was a massive success. The second one is going to be even better. Let's do it. Alright, first game is going to be against a Terran. Now, after the last episode, I was really thinking about the coolest way to do this. Against Terran, I would love to try a planetary rush where I can make tanks to cover them up. And, you know, throughout this series, we're going to have to discover better ways to do it, but I have a pretty good idea. So let me take you guys through it. So the plan here is, I want to make a barracks at home to make Reapers, because if you don't do that in TVT, you quite literally just die to someone sending a Reaper across, so that's kind of a must. And then I was thinking maybe, if I build a command center here, I can build a factory together with it, and then try to guard my PF with tanks. And in that case, even if my opponent doesn't die, I might be able to have a really good contain and then win it later on in a macro game. Now, obviously, that is all very wishful thinking, but we'll see, guys. You never know. Now, you guys really loved the first episode, so I'm super happy with it. The viewership has been great as well. I do want to ask you guys, over 60% of you guys are still not subscribed, and even though you guys are liking the content, the subs are not really coming in. So please consider subscribing to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and I'm sure I have so many good ideas. You guys will love all the videos. Just get in here. For the end of the year, I would really like to reach 70k subs. I think even 75k is possible. That one's going to be hard, but if you guys press sub, get in here, we might even be able to reach it. Now, let's see. We have a 17 supply. You know, normally I scout at this timing. I'm not quite sure what the best timing is to actually go, you know, for a proxy planetary rush. That's something we're going to have to figure out. But I want to scout anyway. Because if I get cheesed, I would still want to make my factory at home. Maybe I can make tanks from home in that case. There's so many situations to think of. I do think in StarCraft, there's actually a little bit of a tip I can give you guys. It is usually better to just think about your own strategy, because there is 1,000 things your opponents can do. And if there's something I've learned, is that your opponent is never gonna do what you think makes sense, at least most of the time. Now, that looked like an SCV that was scouting for a proxy. It was actually pretty hard to see for some reason. I think this map colors maybe blend in with his SCV a little bit. Now, let's see what he has. Okay, so he's gonna expand here. Or he's gonna make a depot here, rather. Yeah, I was gonna proxy the factory, but as you guys could see, it just didn't really work out with my timing. That's why I'm making it at home. I still want to go with my strategy of getting siege tanks, though. That really sounds fantastic. Maybe I could make a starport and kind of fly the medevac across. That would be nice. Now, should I make the CC here again? I think this is where I made it last time. And it was safe, but it's still a little bit questionable. I think we got this map almost every single game in this challenge, by the way. I think we played... This is the 5th game, I believe, right? And we played Cosmic Sapphire 4 times, I believe. So that's a little bit crazy. Now, I'm just going to build it here. We'll see what happens, guys. If it doesn't work, I'll make another one on the other side. It's all good, guys. I'm obviously going to stick to my promise of doing a planetary rush. Now, these two Reapers are going to be meant to distract my opponent, basically. Dude, it's so close. I'm actually really not sure if you would see this. You know, maybe I should go into a game against the AI. It's actually a good thing to do, by the way. If you want to test out a new builder strategy or something specific on the map, it's really good to just play a game against the AI and just test it out. Like, it's the easiest way to see if your stuff actually works out. Okay, so we were... Why is there... Is he making ghosts? Why is there a second barracks there? Okay, well, I mean, this is actually going to work out pretty... Is this a marine? Why did he make a tackle up to make a marine? This is very interesting. So the reason this is working out is because he's attacking my command center still for absolutely no reason. Now he figures out he's killing my command center and he's coming back. How can I save it? That is the question. I might be able to escape with one of these. In any case, I'm buying a really good amount of time. Tank needs to go across immediately to cover my CC. Maybe I can escape here. Let's see. Yeah, we are going to get out. That is nice. And then his SCV is going to start that command center up again. Like, one tank should be able to defend 3 Reapers. Not quite sure if we can beat like 5 Reapers, though. That is the worry. Wait, he actually found that SCV? Oh, that is very unfortunate. Now, my tank is going to arrive a little bit late. I'm still going with this strategy 100%. I'm not going to change at all. Reaper's going to go back into the main. I wonder if it's better to siege here or not. I'm just going to go for it, whatever. He's probably not looking at these Reapers. Why would there be a tank here, right? He's like, wait, what the hell is going on? I mean, his build is weird. Mine is even weirder, and his mind is probably being blown right now. He made a Hellion. Not quite sure what the point of the Hellion is, but... now, anyway, we're defending my proxy planetary. I do need to keep enough gas to actually make that, by the way. So the goal here is to just put the planetary maybe like here or just here, and then just defend it with my 2 siege tanks that I have. Sadly, it's gonna take a little while before I can actually get my planetary up. It's probably wisest to expand at this point. And I'm actually gonna put my starport on the reactor so I can make... excuse me, so I can make Vikings and actually keep that. Now at this point I have to put this tank back. I am expecting some sort of counterattack, probably with the yeah, with the Reapers exactly. Do I have anything? So yeah, the Reapers are gonna, this is annoying. The Reapers are gonna go into the main. I do have enough to fend it off for now. This one is gonna kill the Hellion, and then the Marines are gonna deal with the Reaper in the main. There we go. And he's throwing grenades, but the Reapers are probably gonna die here, so that's really good. And now I have my medevac as well. Let's put my thingy on the reactor. Oh, SCV! MVP SCV, get it! Oh, he's not even gonna die, actually. Okay, come on, tank. Tanks are actually really bad at dancing around command centers. It's always a little bit of a struggle. But we did get the CC up, and now we are gonna be able to delay him forever. I think I'm just gonna put it here, actually. That seems like the best possible location. You need to go on and repair this, please. Is it gonna reach? Oh, it actually... No way! The tanks are actually just destroying him right now. He didn't realize I had a tank here already. And now I'm gonna be 2 base against 1. I do need to scout the edges of the map for a hidden base. Keep in mind this map has the gold base over here. It has rich gases on the right side. So if people are ever gonna take a hidden base, it's probably on this map. And now I'm gonna have the sickest contain ever. I don't even need to really defend anything at home. I can just keep making Vikings. And I'm gonna be safe from every air attack. And I can just build up myself. Keep in mind I'm already making a 3rd command center. Let me check what he has. He's going for a Liberator. Okay, that's a good idea. That means I'm gonna have to micro a little bit. I mean, I do have 4 Marines. 4 Marines will be the Liberator. I just need to make sure to send my Vikings here to actually deal with it. Excuse me. Probably can make a turret here, actually. That's not a bad idea. Keep the Marines on the bottom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just lift these tanks. You can actually dodge the shot. There you go. Didn't take any damage from that, which is nice. And just keep these tanks behind the planetary fortress. No hidden base here, which is nice. And now I have the turret up on the top side, so he can't really surround the tanks anymore. And I wonder if we've just checkmated him with this moves, actually. Probably keep this here. I'm gonna make a few extra SUVs just to repair the planetary in need. I think he doesn't have a reactor on the starport, so I can actually just outproduce him here. Here we go. Oh, guys, I'm gonna show you something really sick in StarCraft. This is a trick everyone needs to know. Oh, he doesn't have vision, actually. Okay. I was going to show you guys that if a tank is attacking a planetary fortress... This is really important, by the way. Even in, like, normal games, right? A tank, if it's attacking a planetary, it doesn't switch targets if you move a unit in range. So you can always just siege your tanks in range of the tank, because if they don't target fire, they're just going to keep shooting the planetary. You can kill it. So the planetary is actually an enormous bait here. And yeah, there he actually didn't have vision, so I didn't need it. This is a misclick, I think. Oh no, that's... Oh, that... I think he hit my tank like once. That's probably all he did. Now, I feel like I have enough units to maybe even break him here at this point. Because he lost... I think he lost... every tank, maybe? Oh, there's actually a medevac here. Okay. I still think we can probably kill him. Yeah, he does have stim on those. That's the most worrisome thing. But maybe with a little bit of kiting, it's going to be all good. 2nd tank is on the way. He's actually trying to target the Viking, so I can't kill the Liberator. That's a good move by him. But Marines without combat shield, sadly for him, they just die really fast. And meanwhile, I have this perfect contain setup on his side. And I think this is the most tactical victory we're gonna have yet. I mean, if I lose this game, I would honestly be very shocked by myself, and I'll probably uninstall the game, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But this is the most tactical victory we have yet. It looked very strong here. I think even through this, I can actually micro a little bit, maybe. That doesn't look like I need it. I was gonna say I can actually pick up the siege tanks and stuff. I can actually fly on this tank, so I can actually kill it. Even if he closes the wall. There we go. Vikings are gonna land. And that is the first victory of the day, a TVT victory. This game was a little bit crazy. He blocked my CC at the start, but then I still got it up. My tank did enough damage. And I think I mostly won here because his original build with the 2nd barracks, he just didn't have any units to kill the tank. If he got a Cyclone fast, it would have been super difficult. I would have had to abandon the plan. But because of the 2nd barracks, my tank got in. I was able to defend my base, and then obviously I was able to outscale him a little bit in the multitasking. And that's gonna be it for game number 1. Let's keep it going. Alright, 2nd game is against the Zerg. On Tropical Sacrifice. Ooh! Guys, this map might be perfect for my strategy. I'll explain why in a second. But after the last episode, I really thought I could do a similar strategy, but just take it to the next level. Like, really just go for a super contain. And I had... The idea I love the most is... I could use a unit that is pretty underused in general. Not just in TVZ, but in general, which is the Cyclone. Because what I'm thinking is, I could get a Planetary down here. It's a ramp, so it's actually extra hard to come down. I could put a Planetary down there, and then get into Cyclone Hellion to just control the map while I have an advantage. The weakness of Cyclone is usually... is that the opponent can just make so many units that they just A-move you pretty much. Oh, I did get my gas a little bit late. But if they don't have eco, then I can really just use it to control the game. Deny any kind of Night display. Probably pretty good against Mutalisks as well. And that sounds like a really, really fun strategy. Now, I do still need to figure out exactly how to do the build, of course, because I need to expand at home, get a second factory, afford the Planetary. But in any case, the idea is going to be very, very fun. And hopefully it's going to work, because I would be totally excited. Now, normally I prefer to do a gas first. I still did it, but I built it a little bit late. So my Hellions are going to show up a little bit later, but I don't really think it's going to be a massive deal breaker. Now, one thing I was wondering about, guys, I have a theory, okay? I have a theory about this series. I think... this might be the series where we're gonna get the least GGs, okay? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe someone, or maybe I could actually do a counter of what the GG count is. Like, I don't want to clutter the screen too much with, like, you know, I just have the score up there and that's it usually. But I think it would be pretty fun to see if I'm correct and see what the GG versus non-GG count is. I think it could actually be pretty crazy for a series like this. Now, should I make my first CC at the home or in the proxy? The answer is probably at... oh, we're actually being hardcore cheesed. Oh, this is actually going to be the best builder ever for us. We're just going to make the CC here, and these links are going to do nothing, and we're going to be really far ahead. This is a very, very tragic open. That's like a 12 pool, I believe. Yeah, that has to be a 12 pool. Yeah, that is just... okay, we're just far ahead now. Nice. I haven't done anything yet, guys. I just scouted and paid attention a little bit. And now we're going to be really far ahead. Now, let's see what the follow-up is. There's no gas. Okay, we have absolutely nothing to worry about. I'll just be able to play very standard. Build a CC next to his base. You guys know what I mean. Just the standard procedures over TVZ, really. Nothing crazy to see here. Now, there are links on the map. Usually there aren't. So that is a potential reason for concern. Obviously, if he finds my command center next to his base, it's going to be a little bit unpleasant. Now, should I make... yeah, I'm going to make the Hellions first, okay. Because he has no speed, just 2 Hellions are going to control the map for me completely. Speedlings can deal with Hellions, Zerglings without speed. You do not want those anywhere near a Hellion. So I'm going to make 2 Hellions and then get my CC here. Because my CC is already going to be a little bit late. Probably should have made it before my other CC, really, but timing didn't really work out there. Oh, he's still here. He's going to lose all of those links for free. And the worst part for him is he doesn't have a gas. He can't do anything to counter these Hellions for a long time, which means he needs to make extra Zerglings or like a Spine or something, which is going to be very, very annoying. Now, potentially, he did take the 3rd base here already. Obviously, Hellions can't really kill a base, right? So that's the big downside of Hellions. Now, I'm not going to make a second gas yet, just because I, you know, I'm spending a lot of money on all different stuff. Okay, so there's no base. He probably is not going to move out of his base to threaten my CC. So I'm actually just going to use the opportunity real quick to scout for hidden bases. As always, I tell you guys, if you ever have the opportunity, just scout the edge of the map. You do not want to lose to a hidden base, so just check it. Okay, oh, for a second I thought I saw a creep, but it was that freaking critter over there. Oh, yeah, his creep is pretty far out at this point. What am I going to do against this? I think I'll just have to fly it as close as possible to his creep. I'm going to start a second factory already. I could... oh, let me kill that one. Let's see. I can actually put it here next to his base. That is actually pretty incredible. I'm just going to put it next to his base. Need to avoid the creep if I can. There's another creep tumor right there. I'm just going to kill all of the creep tumors here, I think. There we go. And I'm just going to make it right there. And then he's going to have to cancel that base most likely. I don't know how he's going to try to defend that. He probably isn't going to be able to. He's probably like, what the hell is this? Why is there... why is there a freaking Planetary on my base? Now, wait, I have another SCV. It wasn't actually intentional, but it's useful. Now, I'm going to make another command center over here to try and Planetary Fortress rush the other 3rd base if he tries to take it. Now, let me just make sure to keep denying the creep. I do not want any creeper. He has some more tumors here. I would say there's one tumor right where I'm standing. You can actually kill it with Hellion Splash, but I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm not going to go for it yet. And there we go. Yeah, this Planetary is just... that 3rd is just dead. I think there's absolutely nothing he can do against it. He would have to make a bunch of Bailings. He's going to cancel this one as well. I'm not sure if he realized my Planetary was there. I don't think so. Yeah, he's sending a bunch of links across the map. Good thing I caught it, though. That's very nice for us. You can keep staying here for some repairs. And those Lings are actually not going to do anything because I have a few Hellions at home as well. I was actually supplied for a little bit there. So the Lynx decided to hide. He could be going for bailing, so I'm just going to keep the rest of my Hellions at home, really. I might even be able to mine from that base, by the way. I'm not even sure if that's a bad idea or not. Maybe I can just straight up mine from that base. See, here are the Hellions. Like I said, I'm going to have enough units. He didn't pull back in time, so he's going to be losing all of those Zerglings for nothing, really. Which is fantastic. Doubt he's going to even kill one SCV with that. Probably can send those back to start mining. And now I have the full control of the map like I wanted. I can even put this planetary here now. Let me just deny the creep again. What does he have? Oh, he is making roaches. Probably going to get another factory for that. See, I don't want any creeper. That's just... Creep is just not allowed, really. That's the thing. I mean, I have a lot of freaking Hellions. And now I have the Cyclones as well, which is great. That CC is actually giving me vision to kill the Overlord. That is gross. That wasn't even planned. That is actually disgusting. That was like the last vision he had. Now let me scout the outside of the map again. I'm not sure if I saw a drone moving out or something like that. I do really need to be careful for a Nidus at this point. See, he's gonna try to defend this one. Oh, he does have a lot of roaches. But I think this CC is actually gonna be tanking a lot. I can even drop some mules here to try and defend it. That is probably a little bit of a waste of... Wow, that Cyclone lived. That's gross. It's actually a really sick bait, though, because I could just lift it off at any point. I think right now is a good time to lift it off. Killed a lot of his units for free, and now I'm just going to be able to escape. Bro, I can actually use this SCV as well to just clean it up. I do need to get some more Cyclones on the field, though, because Hellions do not do anything against roaches. Like, quite literally, they don't do anything at all. That's a dead roach. There we go. Get 2 more factories up here. And it does seem like my controlling playstyle is working. The creep was there a little bit too fast for my liking, so I actually did take a while to get my stuff up. He found my SCVs, but he's gonna lose a bunch of links for it. All I'm doing... I'm just repairing his base. I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'm just repairing his base. This is a lot of Hellions. I can actually kill this amount of roaches, by the way. I think. It's not the prettiest trade. I do want to keep a few Hellions alive, so I'm just gonna back off. Let's go. He's gonna try to surround these. Doesn't have enough units for it though, so that's nice. Might kill one? No. I think he would have killed it actually, but he backed off early. I'm gonna get an armory so I can actually make Hellbats. I do still... maybe I should just build a planetary there. I think it would have been a better play to do from the start, actually thinking about it, because in front of the natural, as you guys could see, it was actually defendable at that point. But the third, it would have just locked him out from taking a third base as well, because I already have the other side blocked. So it would have been a way better idea for me to go for the third instantly. Once again, I'm gonna kill an Overlord on accident because of the CC high ground vision. Man, this is such a torture playstyle I'm doing. Like, it really is. The CC is giving me vision. This is actually insane. I'm killing so much stuff just because I have a random CC flying here. And he doesn't have roach speed. Normally, Cyclones can't really do this that easily against roaches. But there's no roach speed here. So what is he really gonna do against it? Yeah, he can try to kill it. He's gonna lose all of his roaches for this, though, if he tries that. Let's see. I do need to keep microing them. A little bit of a mistake by me to have them in the front that much. I'm gonna lift it off if he goes for it. And I think now he doesn't have roaches left because of the command center bait. Now I can probably... No, it's gonna be too late. Oh, the mule! No, he got one extra hit off that I didn't expect. Frick. Now let me move that mule away. So he realizes I'm not trying to mana mule him. I was legitimately trying to save that command center, I promise. There we go. Let's get these queens. They do tank a lot against Cyclones, as you can see. It is pretty hard to kill them. A little bit of micro, however, should keep my Cyclones alive. All of them, I hope. Man, these queens are actually doing a fantastic job. If I get lock-ons with these, it should be fine, though. Let's try to micro this perfectly. Wait, he has upgrades, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Those Lings are owning my Cyclones a little bit too hard. And already, he does survive. He does kill my planetary as well. Honestly, he is doing really well after that start. I have to compliment him for, what's his name? The Beard, right? Yeah, he's doing exceptionally well after that start. I really thought he was just gonna roll over and die, to be honest, but he's actually stayed alive quite well. And this does definitely show the weaknesses that we might face, you know, later on playing Planetary Fortress Rush 2 Grandmaster, right? This is not gonna be an easy challenge. I told you guys from the start, this is gonna be a very, very hard one to complete. I don't think the 1-1 on his Lynx definitely saved him there. If he didn't have that, I really think he would have gotten owned in that fight, but it is what it is. Maybe that's another thing for the future, that we should get +1 armor really fast. In case you guys didn't know, by the way, very important thing, if you play Cyclones, Cyclones do spell damage with the lock-on, so attack upgrades don't affect them. So you basically only get armor when you play like this. And make sure to get lock-ons on all the queens. The Hellbats are going to do the job against the Zerglings here. Oh, he has Infestors too. Oh, he doesn't have the energy upgrade though. If you don't have the energy upgrade for Infestors, they spawn without having an ability up. They can't actually fungal me right now, which is pretty rough for him. Let's see. Oh, for a second, wait, how did he pull that back? That's not... I was like, oh, he F2'd, but obviously an Overlord is not even an F2. I'm wondering how he had... He must have had it hotkeyed. There's no way he had the presence of mind in the middle of losing his base to look back at my freaking natural and pull an Overlord away. Especially not because he didn't really, you know, scout with it or anything like that. He really just pulled it to death for the most part. I also should have gotten Blue Flame faster. I mean, I'm learning pretty faster. I know what I can do better the next time already, and that's really the point of this. That's always what I think is really fun, the learning experience of a new challenge, learn how to play it. This army is devastating against Cyclones, by the way. I need to get really good splits, because Fungals will destroy me. Let's see. I just want to make sure not my entire army gets fungled. Oh, these two Hellions coming in are actual lifesavers. Well, actually, there weren't that many links. I thought it was going to be a little bit more. Let's see. Micro here was good. And there it is. GG. But, guys, I really want to give an applause to this guy because... the start was disastrous for him, like quite literally disastrous, and he played an amazing game. The fact he survived so long, I think is actually very impressive. He lost so many units for free, but even then the units loss is not even that crazy. He did a good job with the micro. I think I didn't expect to meet such a strong opponent yet at this MMR, but it is fantastic. Shout out to him. And for us, I'm gonna do one more game, so let's go. All right, another Zerg player. Okay, I have another build in mind to play against Zerg. I'm not quite sure if this is the right map for it, though. If you guys know me from back in my pro gamer days, you would know that I really like playing 3-Rax Reaper. I'm definitely a Reaper guy. If I have to say the unit I'm the best with in the game, it is probably the Reaper as well. So I was thinking, instead of a 3-Rax Reaper, what if he played 2-Rax Reaper, keep him contained, and then put a Planetary in front of his base to fall back to? I think it'd be a really nice idea. The problem I'm foreseeing is that is a lot of gas. So trying to figure out the right build for that is rough. I think I'm actually just gonna do it though. I really love trying my different ideas. This map, by the way, it also has a gold base. So maybe I can take that post-contain. That would actually be awesome. Wait, dude, every time I think of new ideas, I always get so many more random ideas flowing into my brain. And now I kind of want to use all of them. Okay, check this. We're just gonna do it, guys. Frick it. Check this out, right? I'm gonna wall off the natural. This is a good thing to do, in general. Just outside of this game, if you play 2 or 3-Rax Reaper, walling off your natural is really good. Very simply said, you have extra barracks, so you can wall off really fast. 1 barracks, 2 barracks. Your natural is walled off, and you can take it safely when your units are on the other side of the map. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna wall off the natural, pretend I'm taking the base, but then take the gold while doing a Planetary Fortress Rush. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna try it, see if it works out. And if it doesn't, then well, sucks for us, but you know, it is a brilliant idea, and brilliant ideas cannot be skipped on. Now, I think the thing I need to do different here from a normal 2-Rax Reaper is that I need to take this gas pretty fast. I do need to keep in mind that CC's build pretty slow. So it's probably like, it's an additional 150 gas that I need for a Planetary Fortress. But realistically, I don't need it that early, I think. Because the CC takes, I think it's 71 seconds to build. 71 seconds to build. I really love, by the way, I'm actually learning a lot by doing challenges, because normally I wouldn't actually know a CC takes 71 seconds. It's just throughout all these challenges I've been doing on YouTube, I'm trying to learn more and more builds and timings and all that. And I actually learn all those timings, how long units take the build and stuff because of these challenges. So actually improving on my StarCraft knowledge, which is not something I expected doing these challenges, but it's really, really fun anyway. I did expect being better at using certain units, of course. Like, I think I got a bit better at using Ghost in my Ghost challenge. Okay, so there's an Overlord there. That is very big to remember. Where am I gonna put the CC against a Zerg, though? That is actually a scary idea. I think it's probably a good time. Let's see, where's the Overlord now? I guess it's down here. I'm gonna make my CC here. It's a crazy place, but I think it's probably the right place to put it. I'm gonna build it right there. And then I'm gonna make another gas. And I'm gonna send an SCV to the gold at the same time. If I want to go into mech, I could also take a rich gas instead. That'd be pretty nice. Now, these Reapers have a few purposes. The first one is actually to deny creep. He's already making a mistake here by following my Reapers. This is just going to lose him Zerglings for free, pretty much. It is going to save him some APM. I know it's pretty annoying to deal with sometimes, but he did pretty much just lose some Zerglings there. And now I have 2 Reapers, so he shouldn't be able to put down creep anymore. And that is the plan. He's going to have another Queen, of course. But especially against this Reapers, you kind of want to just back off typically. And then he's going to see my CC now. Speed could finish in like 20 seconds. That's the scariest part. Oh, I'm going to get a Queen. Oh, that is massive. Okay. Oh, he does have a 3rd base down here. Should I be attacking the 3rd or... Wait, where did my SCV go? Oh, I mined the gold minerals. Let's see. I kind of want to scan his main to see how much gas he has mined. So my CC is going to finish. I think... These should be my last 2 Reapers. Because then I can get into a factory after. Here we go. Oh, I need to make sure he hasn't put out any creep, of course. Let's see. Yeah, there's no creep yet. That is fantastic. The Zergling speed is going to finish pretty soon. And that is going to be the biggest challenge here. Okay, there we go. We denied the 3rd base. Obviously, if we're trying to contain him, we don't want him to have a 3rd base. Maybe I could jump into the main to distract him from this as well. You see, we're going to get a Planetary down here. And then I'm going to jump into the main. Just to distract him from this attack. Let's see. Does he have Zergling speed? He doesn't have Zergling speed, actually. It's gonna finish really soon, I would guess. Okay. Oh, this is a really nice trade here. I just need to be careful to not overstep. Yeah, exactly. There's the Zergling speed. Now I can't go too far out, because else I'm gonna lose these Reapers. But my Planetary is finishing, guys. And that is everything that matters at this point. Now, he's not using all of his Zerglings, so I can actually kill these. And here we go. He found the Planetary, but I think it's too late, guys. He actually... This is sick. He tried to surround me, but then the Planetary is in the way. He's going to try to kill it, but it's actually not going to matter. The Zerglings are going to die. I was able to single out half of his Zerglings, and then the rest dies. And the Spine. Reapers cannot kill a Spine Crawler, but a freaking Planetary Fortress can. The Planetary is going to take care of the Spine. He's going to run by, but now... I think this is just game over here, guys, because here, he can't ever attack my Reapers. I'll just go back to the Planetary, and there's nothing he can really do against it. Now, I do need to be careful to not let him into my base. I did make a factory already, and there we go. GG has been called, and this strategy I really like. I'm not quite sure if it will work against the really high OMR Zerg, because they're going to get Zergling speed faster, their control on the links would be better. But I really think this strategy is pretty sick. Next time, I think I'll actually rather take one of these bases instead, by the way. Because I want to go into mech. I want to use my Cyclone Hellion style. I have the idea in my mind to control the map with Cyclone Hellion into like Sky Mech maybe later. And I want to make that idea as good as possible. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Guys, it was a perfect game. We played a perfect freaking game with a Planetary Rush. We didn't... Well, we were going to lose this. Is this an SCV? No, it's not. We didn't lose a single SCV, not a single Reaper, didn't cancel anything. We played a perfect game with a Planetary Fortress Rush. And that's the perfect end to this episode. If you liked it, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.